Hello again, ladies and gents of YouTube. Yes, Gex here, yet again. Where the hell were we up to? Oh yeah, okay, I'd forgotten where we're up to. I've just finished work, and I thought, as there's nobody about, I thought I'll do a bit more of this, because I don't like doing it when there's people in. I don't know, it's just awkward. It feels like they're listening in, even though I'm sure they're not. Anyway, in the previous part, we did come up here actually last time, didn't we? But obviously I didn't save. We saw this mysterious door, didn't we, that you can't kick open. Now that's very bizarre, isn't it? But anyway, we go through here, and what I'm actually going to do, just for the sake of it, there is a little thing up there, but there's also crows. There, dead crows. So, who were carrying a lot of money. Oh, and that's still up there, can you believe it? Oh, so we'll pop that down, which is just... Oh, that was good. Yeah, it's been a long shift at work, so you'll have to bear with me. Through here, we're now sort of on the ramparts of the castle now, and we have got the horrible garden bit to do in a minute. Now, cannot get through that door, which is rather bizarre. It almost seems... Damn it! I forgot there were some crows in the fountain. I just scared them off. I meant to shoot them, but anyway. We can't get in there because we need Ashley to give us a boost. If we go, where is it? Here. It won't open. It's locked from the other side. With a little help from another person, I wonder who that could be. I just might be able to get in from up there. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. In the fountain, there are a couple of velvet blues, a couple of spinels. I believe that's everything. Yep. Just going to quickly... Rather than knife everything, which takes forever, we'll just do it this way. There we go. So, pressing on. As I say, we're going to end up in a bit of a garden maze, which is... I hate this bit of the game. Because even though I've done it numerous times, I still get lost every time, so you'll have to bear with me. And it's full of frickin' dogs as well. And I like dogs in real life, but these are not normal dogs. As you will see. Oh, 2 seconds. Sorry, my phone went off there. Yeah, we need to find 2 halves of an emblem. What a surprise! That's really unusual for a Resident Evil game. To get in this door. 2 moons make 1. Oh, actually, 2 seconds. Bear with me, I shall be back momentarily. My phone's just gone off. 2 seconds. Okay, and we're back. Apologies for that. Phone went off, and I'm trying to organise a stag, like a stag night thing at the moment, for someone that's getting married. And oh my god, well actually there's 2 people getting married, so I'm trying to sort out 2 stag nights that are in the space of like a month and a half. So obviously it's a bit complicated. But anyway, we need to get in there, but we can't get in there yet because we don't have the 2 halves of that emblem. So here we go.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Now, if you're thinking, who on earth could he be talking about, have a little think back to when Mendes was about to crush our ribs. Have a little think about who intervened, and you should realise who the other one was. Now, you can't get through these, and the problem is, as soon as we go through here, you will start hearing and seeing dogs. And the problem with these friggin' dogs is that they're a little bit too quick to be able to use the RPG, because it takes a little while to, it takes a little while to shoulder and aim, and you don't really get much of a chance. Here's one. So you just have to be... So they're not particularly tough, but they do tend to sort of come out of nowhere, and you got to be a little bit swift. And there's a couple of points in here where they're sort of in a little, they're sort of in a in a kennel almost, like a locked kennel, and they don't come out unless you shoot the lock off. I don't know, maybe they do bust out. I don't know. Anyway, now we're looking for, as I say, we're looking for 2 halves. There's one. We're looking for 2 halves of this emblem. And what I'm going to hopefully do is be able to RPG this one. Yes. Sweet. Because otherwise, if you shoot them and hit the lock instead, they come busting out of there. Hang on, let's go back the way we were going, because I think there's other things in the maze as well. It's not just the emblems, but obviously the emblems are what we need. There's a few other things, such as spindles and things. There's a couple of points in the maze as well that sort of trigger stuff. So when you when you sort of pick up something and then come back, that's when it'll spawn in some more mutant puppies. See, if they all pinged out in front of you like that, it wouldn't be so bad, but they don't. Here we go, there's 1 half. So we got the right half of the moonstone. So we're going to go back down here. I'm going to try and pick up a few of the other items as well. Oh, oh, that's, yeah, it does that, sort of whips you with its, oh. Yeah, sort of whips you with these tendrils. Tendrils of death. May as well pick up the old yellow herb. Again, we're not crucially, you know, in any desperate need for it. Now, here's another of those things. Kennels. What I'll try and do, it may not work at all. If I shoot the ground in front of it, or just hoping. Okay, definitely killed something. Hey, got all 3 of them. There we go, sweet. So that's one sort of technique. If you happen to have an RPG, feel free. Right, pressing on. I believe that this one I believe leads to the other moonstone, just around this corner. Oh, I've gone past it. Giggle, giggle. So we got both halves of that, but as you head back, be prepared, because out of that bush in front will leap another doggy. In a minute. There we go. Oh, in fact, couple. In fact, 3. There we go. Now we could explore the rest of the maze and pick up a few more items, but I'm going to just get out of here because I don't like the maze bit at all. And we got both halves of the moonstone, so we don't need to be in here anymore. No more horticultural. If you keep searching the maze, there's actually an undead Alan Titchmarsh that comes at you with like a trowel. Not really, obviously, but yeah, it's alright. I don't like that place at all. I get lost too easily. So we combine the 2. We've now got that, which, when inserted into here, 2 moons make 1. Not the goat piece, but we use that. Here we go. So it's essentially like that bit earlier on where you had to collect 2 halves of the emblem to open the gate. We go in here, we see a film clip, and we meet a sexy young lady. Again.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Oh, she's a slippery one, isn't she? Right, we shall save there. My God, look at that accuracy. Dire, 65. That's embarrassing. Right, I'm actually gonna. No, I'm not going to end it there. Sorry, we will carry on for a little bit more because it hasn't been a particularly long episode, this one. So anyway, grab a few items. See, we had Ada Wong in the room and a perfectly good bed, and yet nothing came of it. Oh well. A few little things lying about. Anything in here? Can't remember. No, I thought there was. Handgun ammo on here. And there's another, obviously, save point there. But anyway, pop into this room here, and you'll see Mr. Merchant. And a couple of cupboards and things that we can open. Some of them, that one. And there's this. The mirror with pearls and rubies. Now, you can't do anything to it. But, you can't add anything to it, in other words. But you can sell it anyway, nonetheless. Oh, there's a memo on here. I'll quickly grab that if I can get around the table. There we go. Female intruder. So if you want to read that, feel free to pause. There we go. So we shall talk to the merchant eventually, who will open his coat for us.
Good things. What are you
We're going to sell a couple of items. Or what should we sell? Let's sell that one. Sell one of them.
Thank you. Is that all?
Sell our spinners.
Is that all? Thank you.
And we've also now got 2 of those mirrors, I believe, somewhere. Boom, there we go. And I believe that's the only one we've got. Yeah, I like to keep an extra one of those. Green herbs, that's ridiculous. Got so many of them. Anyway,
Come back any time.
and that's all we can do here. So we shall press out, or press on, head out, or press on. It's up to you. And there's a horrible bit coming up soon. And if you have not got ridiculous guns, then you have my sympathy, because this is a horrible bit. And to be honest, I still may get killed doing this bit. I really hate this. It's essentially you get trapped in a cage with one of those blind, quite a small cage as well, with one of those blind things wandering around that you have to shoot them in the back. And there's a load of people around the outside as well, shooting crossbow bolts at you and trying to smack you in the face, and just generally being a nuisance, which is just on the other side of that door. But anyway, before we can do that, we need to do this, which you sort of need a rifle for, really, ideally. Now there's some clues and things around the table, but what you have to do is you have to shoot this bottle, which is sort of hidden in the picture. There we go, and it opens that door. I didn't take a herb, did I, in the end? Right, hang on. Combine that. Move that. There we go. Just getting ourselves a little bit sorted here, because it's got a bit messy in our box. Giggle, giggle. Ew. Yeah, actually we'll put that up there. There we go. Now, I'm going to use the Magnum for this, just because I hate this friggin' bit. Actually, hang on. I haven't got any rifle ammo. Right, okay, I'm going to use the Magnum for this, because, as I say, what's going to happen is we go in here, and we take a couple of steps forward, and this cage thing that you can see up there is going to come crashing down, and, yeah, anyway, one of those blind dudes is going to come down, and there's 2 doors to the cage, and they've both got very heavy padlocks on. So what we really need to do, what I'm going to try and do, is shoot the padlock off the door and run out and around, and then should be able to deal with those dudes from outside the cage, because you do not want to be stuck in the cage while that thing, the Wolverine dude, is wandering about in there. So anyway, you'll see. It wouldn't be such a problem if it wasn't for these dudes here as well. So yeah, we have to be a little bit careful. Ow, ow, quickly. So there we go. So then we run, we just run like buggery. Keep running, and then we'll be able to get out in a minute. Get off! Ow! Doesn't matter too much. That's not the one we want. We want the other door. Oh! He can't miss from there, surely. Get off! Not making a very good job of this, am I? I can't find the friggin' door. Here it is. There we go. I can quickly take a herb. So it's an incredibly messy way of doing that. But now we can just, yeah, I'm going to use some of these actually. So now we can just wait for them to come out. Oh my god, he's come out as well. He normally stays in the cage. Okay. Christ almighty. Like I say, you don't want to be too close. It does hurt them, but it doesn't... I mean, the big dudes. And instead of fannying about, I'm just going to RPG him. There we go. And you don't even have to hit him in the back in that case. There we go. Sweet. So, yeah, that was a rather clumsy demonstration of how you can do that bit. There are still dudes in here firing crossbow bolts. So, we get rid of these schmeg heads. Oh, and there's you as well. Oh, you friggin' bell. And there's a flash grenade in here, which I don't know, I wonder if they have any effect on the Wolverine style dudes. There's another one in there. Oh my god, hello. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, and that's the other one. Oh, flobbed on me. That's the other one of those things I was telling you about. They actually detach from the corpse, as you'll see in a minute. Oh no, actually, I'm going to use a flash grenade. Okay, and that puts him down. However, we do still need to kill this because it will come off him. There we go. Oh, get off. Put it gone. There it is. They're not very strong, but they hop about like a bastard. Right. Oh god, forgot about him. And in here there is like an hourglass thing. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it's another one of them. Really? Finally. But of course this thing then detaches and you're left with it hopping about there. There we go. Now just to show you, these locks are not like you just, if you try and kick it normally, get up to the door, that will stop you getting out. So if you're stuck in the cage, it even takes several knife swings to be able to get out all the time while that Wolverine dude is trying to rip your head off. So like I say, you have my sympathies if you're doing that bit. Head up this way. And there is some magnum ammo on the floor. Although that may be something different for you, possibly. I don't know. Head through here. And we're going to pause here, because that's been quite a long recording. In the next part, you'll see... Well, you'll see where there is actually a normal RPG, and I'll show you how to do the next bit. So, yeah, thank you.